Okay, this will be a real quick tutorial video how to make thicker sounding oscillators. Real easy. I'm going to demonstrate it in wave, but the same basic principle holds true in poly as well. But what I'm going to do is I just have one oscillator enabled right now with just a very simple sawtooth, so nothing super exciting. But so if I played a chord, sounds like that. So how can we thicken that up real quick? So the secret is pretty much this mult button, and when you enable it, you see this number knob over here, and you can turn that up all the way up to 8. And so what that basically is doing is, with 1 you just have a single copy of the oscillator. With 8 it would actually make 8 copies, so 7 additional copies. And so it doesn't sound all that good. It sounds kind of phasey and weird, but what happens when you start detuning, it starts getting real thick. And now you have a really thick. So that's pretty much the secret. And so what the number means, because you see 8.0 and it can go in between. So when it's at 1.5, it's actually 2 oscillators, and that's the volume of the second oscillator until you reach to 2. Now they're equal. Now 2.1 adds a third oscillator, and now they're equal at 3, etc., until you get up to 8. So one other cool thing I want to show you is we have stacked oscillators or morphed oscillators that have more than one oscillator. Right now this is a single cycle oscillator, but in Wavetable 2 here I actually have our 8 classic saws stacked oscillator. And so what that is, that's actually 8 sawtooth from 8 different synthesizers. And if I scroll through on the position knob here, you'll actually see them slightly change as they're scrolling through the 8 different versions of the sawtooth from the different synths. So the difference is if we grab this mult, grab the detune, so as long as the spread is right about in the middle, 51 or 49 seems to be the magic number, you can actually start to see all 8 oscillators. And again, they're all kind of phasey because they're all playing exactly the same, but if you now detune them, it starts sounding really thick. And I actually think this is actually the more interesting way to do it, because you're not getting 8 copies of the same one. You actually have 8 different ones that are just slightly detuned. It's like layering 8 different synths and slightly detuning them. So anyways, that's the quick tutorial how to make your oscillator sound super thick.